Here we go, here we go. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe button, like and subscribe button. It's crazy out there, it's really crazy. What's really going on is that there's a lot of individuals, they're very angry, you know, so they go behind the bars. Then they try to get out. This is what happens sometimes with some of them when they try to get out at the parole hearing. Unbelievable.
Mr. Tate,
What'd you say?
we need to hear from you why you think you should be granted parole.
He wants to be
I
free.
felt like, I did enough time, been through enough incidents, where I had to hold my head and stuff like that. So as far as like getting out earlier, that's one of the reasons why I think I should be granted parole. And on top of that, like, I got too much going for me in my life. So that's the other reason.
Okay. Well, the late's going to work today, Mr. Tate. Can you turn around and look at us so that we know you're hearing what we're saying?
Turn around and look at what?
Can you look at us so that we know that you hear what we're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So as you can see, this is how it is. This is how it is when you try and get out on parole. Don't forget. You go out of your way to go to jail, and then you try to get out early. I'm trying to figure out why. There's a lot of angry people behind the bars, they said. I think I probably know why.
And then when we're done, we will deliberate on the record and then tell you what our decision is. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ask Mr. Cole to begin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, Mr. Tate.
Morning.
Angry man.
You had the chance of taking anger management violence during this incarceration, right?
Yeah.
And you did that in 2017 and 2019, right?
Yeah.
And he's still angry.
So can you tell me why what happened last February happened?
You talking about the assault incident?
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
In Corrigan?
Yes.
Was there more than one?
All right. They got certain rules in their cafeteria where they want you to fill in all their seats or whatever.
So as you can see, it's not just only in the free society where they have rules. You can see they have rules behind the bars. Unbelievable. Think about that. Rules are everywhere. Rules are taking over. Unbelievable.
Members, or COs, I should say, was pointing me to fill in the seat. And I told him, step to the side so I could sit down. So he continued to tell me sit in the seat while he's blocking the seat. So that's how the physical altercation happened.
Okay.
It made more sense for him to move out the way and let me sit down. Like, I don't know if this dude has, mental issues or what, but he should just got out the way, let me sit down. You can't block this seat and tell an inmate to sit down.
Okay. They said once you go behind the bars, you basically go into like a college in a sense, or a university, or a brand new world where you're gonna have to start living your life different. It's crazy. I can't understand why, but it is. These individuals, a lot of them are angry. They're blown behind the bars. But what do I know? Here we go. He nervous.
While you were supervising the restrictive housing unit, escort Tate was secured in handcuffs when he intentionally struck the supervisor with a kick to the, well, wait a minute, I'm sorry. That wasn't last February, that was 2 years before, where you intentionally struck the supervisor with a kick to the left side.
To the left side, why not the right?
Was that you?
You got me confused now because I specifically asked you, was this incident in Corrigan? You said, yeah. I have.
Like what I was saying, the way he answered that question, like, okay, what are you talking about? Which time? Unfortunately, they said don't wish jail on your worst enemy. But where would you put these individuals? For some reason, some individuals are very, very, very angry individuals. Where do you put them? Some of them have no care for other individuals' lives or safety. Where do you put people like that? I believe it's behind the bars. What do I know? What do I know?
You know why I'm confused, right? Because you have 22 disciplinary reports and a bunch of them involve violence, right? So I'm sorry that I got which time you assaulted a DOC person. You know, I'm sorry I got mixed up on you.
Get it right next time, okay?
So let me go back and take a look there.
Here's the unfortunate thing. Sometimes when you go behind the bars, yeah, you might get 10 years, 5 years, whatever it may be. Maybe 15. But you could go behind the bars and get even more time. Committing crimes behind the bars is like committing crimes in a free society. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So what you're talking about is just a flagrant disobedience. Or
which jail?
Can I ask you something real quick?
What's that?
Yep.
All right. You want me to explain what happened in a certain incident, right?
I want you to explain. Here's what I want you to explain. Just let me cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase.
We took programs in 2017 and 2019. There were alternatives to violence and alternatives to violence advanced, right?
Yeah.
And you also took anger management. But in the meantime, it's like since then, it's like there's been like a couple of assaults on a DOC employee, threats in fighting and such. Right?
You want me to explain the cause of these?
What I'm trying to get was, if you took the programming, why is the behavior still continuing?
Because they're you want me to sit there and explain all of them or just one of them? Because I can do either or.
Here's the unfortunate thing. Sometimes when you go behind the bars, yeah, you might get 10 years, 5 years, whatever it may be. Maybe 15. But you could go behind the bars and get even more time. Committing crimes behind the bars is like committing crimes in a free society. Unbelievable.
You know why I'm confused, right? Because you have 22 disciplinary reports and a bunch of them involve violence, right? So I'm sorry that I got which time you assaulted a DOC person. You know, I'm sorry I got mixed up on you.
Get it right next time, okay?
So let me go back and take a look there. is it that in 2017 and 2019, you took programming that
I understand what you're saying. So you want me to start from the top and explain the first incident off the top?
I don't want you to even talk. Don't even talk to me about incidents. Why is it that you took the programming and the behavior is continuing to happen? That's what I want to know, right? Because when you go to DOC and you do programming,
he didn't learn nothing.
Isn't it so that the behavior changes? Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to get at. You know. So why is
probably because certain people shouldn't be in the same area as me. You get what I'm saying? They got people like all type of mental issues and stuff like that the staff member in the facility knows that they not fully recovering from the mental issues and stuff like that. That has happened several times. The person is explaining that they have a mental issue. The person is telling them they don't want to be around anybody. It's almost like they telling the staff member that it's about to be a physical altercation and stuff like that. So this person tells me that before I get in the cell, and then I'm telling the staff member like, oh, well, he's saying his issues, like, I don't think I should go in the cell with him. He's like, no, everything's fine. Go in the cell, yada, yada, yada. So, boom, I go in the cell with this guy, and, he does, something that's close to like a sexual assault.
Uh-oh.
So now who's to blame for that?
I know for certain you go out of your way to go behind the bars. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. You go out of your way to go behind the bars, basically into a different world, that's a different universe in a sense. Now you have to worry about getting choked out while you're sleeping from your cellmate. He choke you out whenever he wants. Unbelievable. Think about that. Was it worth it? Maybe it is. I mean, it is what it is now.
I mean, what I'm trying to get at, and really, I mean, it's like, what we're trying to do is figure out if you're suitable for parole in the community, right? Discretionary parole.
All right.
Because the judge in his wisdom already put you on 8 years of special parole, right? But what we're trying to do is discretionary parole is really something that's earned, right? And what we look for here is, have you done programming that's changed the behavior that wound you up here?
I don't think
right? So. And what I'm looking at is that the behavior that wound you up there is angry, assaultive kind of behavior. And then we look at the DRs, which some people say,
It's crazy. That's crazy. So it's like, it's crazy. They said jail is meant for educational purposes. Along with I agree with that. Of entertainment. Where would you put these type of individuals? Maybe just let them free in society. I don't know. Some individuals go behind the bars. They have mental issues. Some people want to get out. Some people don't want to commit more crimes. Go back behind the bars. Any rules set by mankind. Why not just stay in there? You want to do? I can't figure it out.
It's true.
Who's to say who's right or wrong?
Can I speak now?
No.
But
if you're going to continue to talk about my anger issues, I understand.
He's in a prison right now. He's in a jail. He's in a prison.
We are the parole board.
I'm not getting eligible for parole because I have
to listen when we're speaking, Mr. Tate.
No parole for Tate.
Okay.
No
parole for Tate.
So.
No parole for Tate.
Unbelievable.
None.
Okay.
Mr. Tate is not getting parole because of anger issues.
Two men at the same time.
That's what's going on here.
You're criminal.
No parole.
Or men and women at the same time.
Are you finished?
So in reality, you could probably
be an adult. Be an adult. and tell Mr.
I'm this
Tate he
big
has
tough
no
guy,
parole.
but in reality, you're not.
That's all you gotta do.
Be an adult.
That's where you going.
Because if you were,
Okay.
You're not being an adult right now. It's obvious.
you
I'm
wouldn't
being an
have
adult.
to listen to
All that
other
stuff,
individuals tell
that's
you
not an
what
adult-like
to do,
situation.
what not to do, where to go.
Mr.
where not
Tate.
to go.
It's too
Mr.
obvious
Tate
to
right
see
now want to breathe fresh
what's
air.
going on here. Too obvious.
He probably want to take a shower in private. Think about that. Think about that. You decide to go behind the bars. That's basically saying to yourself, you know what? I no longer ever want to take another shower in private again. Think about that. I never thought about that until right now. Till next time, F Service TV. Here we go. Here we go. Don't forget entertainment purposes. A little bit of education. I think people could change. They just have to want to. The next time, guys, F Service TV, tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we go, here we go. But if you don't want to change, you want to be a bad guy, don't forget. I heard they're building brand new penitentiaries. Unbelievable.